Why is it that our women are no longer interested in marriage again? I still remembered vividly in those days when we are in the secondary school. Once a lady is through with her secondary education, the next thing that will come to her mind is getting married. Once she is done with her WAEC and JAMB, the next thing ladies will be thinking of, in those days, they will be thinking of how to settle down with a man. Or you hear some, once I get admission into the university, I will settle down with a man, then I continue. But nowadays, it is no longer that again. Okay, let us hear from Kanayo O. Kanayo. At the end, we'll come back and dissect what he said and why so many ladies are not getting married today. According to Kanayo O. Kanayo, why many women are unmarried in their 30s. Veteran Nollywood actor Kanayo O. Kanayo has explained why many women are unmarried in their 30s. According to him, the choices they made when they were younger were responsible for their singleness. He said most women who are unmarried in their 30s spent their 20s dating married older men while rejecting younger prospective husbands. Speaking in a recent interview with News Central, Kanayo O. Kanayo said some girl will be in their university at 18, 19, 20. She starts dating a very rich guy, sometimes a very old too. Then what you see along the line is that because the guy is very rich and probably married, she refuses the advances of other younger people because the guy has either gotten her a car and a house. So to her, she is operating on a very high level. From 22, she goes on to 24. And maybe even if she quarrels with this guy, she gets the next guy. And before you know it, she turns 25, 26 unmarried because she refuses the advances of a younger prospective husband. She gets into 29, 30. By that time, she had left the university and men are no longer finding her that attractive. So she gets into 31. Husband is not coming. And what do you have? At 23, she is a threat. At 28, she becomes a prayer point. After 33, she is declared a state of emergency because husbands will not come at that level of 33 years. Some of them get to 35 unmarried and they still think that they are having fun. They are not having fun. They are now in a state of emergency, praying that God brings anyone. Wow. That was from Kanayo O. Kanayo. You guys heard what Kanayo O said. According to him, most ladies in their 20s, 18 and so on, you see them going after married people. I have seen it. Kanayo O. Kanayo is on point. At 18, 19, 20, young ladies, even those that have not seen the four walls of the university, you see them going with a married man because the married person has vehicle or the man has money or the man has promised them one or two things. Even if somebody is making advance, maybe a younger person in, I think, say maybe the person is 25 or 20 something or 30, you see these ladies will say no because they are going with a married person. I have met a lady in those days. I approached her that I needed to settle down with her. She turned me down. So what Kanayo O. Kanayo is saying is true. And I remembered in those days when we were in secondary school, as I told you guys before, once a lady has finished her secondary school, wrote her WAEC and JAMB, the next thing that will be in their mind is what? Settling down. Some of them will tell you that, no, let me first get husband, then I will continue with my academics. While some will tell you, okay, let me finish my university, then I will get married. If a man is making advancement to you, even if you are in your 18, 19, 20, maybe you are done with your secondary school education, you are in the university, or you have not entered the university, and a man is making advancement, look at the person, examine him, carry out an investigation, question him, and see truly if he can take care of you. If that man is well to do and can take care of you, if you should ask me, you have no reason whatsoever to leave that man and begin to follow a sugar daddy, or you begin to follow a man that is married. I am in 100% support of what Mr. Kanayo O Kanayo is saying today. And that is why you see so many of them, after they have graduated from the university, they went to National Youth Service Corps. They come back, there will be no husband. Because in those days in the school, you hear things like Diba Woko. Come and marry now that I am still in my younger age. Come and go and stay in a man's house that I am still in my 20s. I will come and be under one man, and the man will be giving me a command, do this, do that. I can't do it. Oh, Dibakwoko. You keep on hearing this, Dibakwoko. I am not yet, this is not yet time for me to settle down. Let me go and enjoy life. Maybe when I'm done with enjoying life, when I clock 30, you know, I can think of getting married. Dibakwoko. This is what you hear from women of nowadays. According to science and biology, it is good for a man at 27, 28 to have settled down. And for ladies, at 23, 24, 25, they are also supposed to have settled down, because check our mothers of those days. They gave birth to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But look at ladies of nowadays. They find it very difficult to conceive because of environmental factor, the food they eat, and so many things they did when they were coming up. You understand? So many did abortion, so many take drugs that affected their fertility, and so on and so forth. Look at our dad and our mom. Once they get to, say 30, 35, they have closed the chapter of what? Giving birth. But look at young men and young ladies of nowadays. At 40, they are still talking about what? Giving birth to a child. Because when they were young, like what Kanayo O Kanayo was saying in that interview, when they were young, they never wanted to get married. They always say Dibakwoko, Dibakwoko, Dibakwoko. That is what you keep on hearing from ladies. They say, I can't settle down. When they were done with life, when they clock 30, 31, you see them doing everything humanly possible to settle down with a man. And at that age, if they try to conceive, they find it very difficult. You cannot compare a child that you gave birth to when you are in your 20s to a child you gave birth to when you are in your 30s and 40. Check their IQ. You find out that a child you gave birth to when you are still in your 28, 29, 30 as a man, and as a woman when you are in your 25, 26, 27, you find out that their IQ is very high. That's why you keep on seeing people behaving somehow nowadays. Because the man and the woman, after enjoying life, after doing so many things, abortion, environmental factor, the food we eat nowadays, they settle down. You see different type of babies You see different types of things coming up. That is why Kanayo O said in that video, when a lady is 18, 19, 20, what actually she should be talking about, even if you are in the university or not, you should be talking of how to settle down. So that when you settle with a man of 28, 29, 30, before you get to 30 as a lady, you have closed the chapter of what? Giving birth to a baby. And the baby you gave birth to at that age, check, that baby, the IQ will be very high. So, not when you get to, because I see them at 30, maybe they were going to Catholic before. All of a sudden, they will say, no, Catholic Church is not where, there is no God in Catholic Church. I need a church that when I start going, I can get married. You see them carrying Bible, moving from Pentecostal to Catholic, from Catholic to Cherubim, from Cherubim to one native doctor. I have heard so many stories of how ladies move from one native doctor to another because they are looking for husband. Some are now looking for what? Children. But when you are in your prime, when men were making advance to you, you said no, because there is a man deceiving you somewhere else, a married man or a sugar daddy. You say no, allow me to enjoy my youthful age. How can I stay under a man that will be controlling me? This is the direction that Kanayo O is going. Guys, this is where I'm going to stop with this analysis of today. What do you think? This is very important issue because I have taken survey of ladies within my community. I noticed that ladies that are not married, they are more in their 30s, 40s now. Yes, ladies that are not married, they are more in their 30, 40 and so on. And if you look at them, you find that they are very beautiful, but because of their character, because of the way they treated men in the past, they find it very difficult. You see them carrying Bible as if their village people caused them not to marry. But whereas when they were in their prime, they decided not to do what? Get married. If you think I'm lying, go out there and carry out a survey. And I think there is need to sensitize these upcoming ones that are in their 11, 10, 15, 14, 16, 17. There is need to create awareness. There is need to tell them that being single at a particular age that you are supposed to get married is not all that good. We need to sensitize them that they should do everything humanly possible to get somebody before they get to 30, so that they will not have this issue of finding it difficult to give birth. We need to sensitize the younger ones so that they will not end up like these older ones that are now regretting, okay, in those days when I was in the university, 5 people came for me, but I told them I want to finish my university education first. That's what you keep on hearing from them. Guys, this is where I have to stop. What do you think about what Kanayo O said and my analysis? Please drop a comment for me, and remember to subscribe and follow me.